What is up, my shining stars? It's your girl Jessica Renee, and I'm back with another shining video. If you know, you know, like duh, duh. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna be talking about things that I have been learning in my 20s. I feel like a lot of these things need to be said. Wow, I didn't even peep. Do y'all peep the vibe? Okay, but yeah, I feel like a lot of these things do need to be said, and a lot of people don't really say them. So I'm gonna say them. So okay, so I don't want to ramble. I just want to get straight into it because I do have quite a few things to say. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. So first things first, I feel like a lot of people don't prioritize self-care, and this is what we not finna do. Like, self-care is really a top priority. It should be your top priority, because if you're not good, you can't even do nothing. If you are not taking care of yourself, how are you going to be okay to go on with life, to achieve your goals, to help other people, to look out for other people? If you're not making sure that you're good, then girl, let me stop you right there. Just go ahead and sub out for me, because it doesn't make sense. Like, it really doesn't make sense, and I am learning. And then don't get me wrong, like, self-care to a lot of people is different things, but sometimes you have to really learn yourself, go on a self-love journey, because only you can truly make you happy. So don't expect other people to take care of you. Take care of yourself first, and then everything else will follow. You know, if you're good, everything is good. If you're not good, I guarantee you stuff is not going how you want it to go. You feel me? Like, we gotta take care of ourselves. Like, I'm very big on that. Like, to me, I'm gonna give y'all a few examples. Self-care is like making sure my nails are done, my hair is done. My hair not done, I'm depressed. My nails not done, I'm depressed. Do what makes you happy. That's a form of self-care. Like, we have to take care of ourselves. I don't really know about y'all, but I am very big on trying to help everybody around me. And sometimes you could pour out too much and not get enough back. You have to pour into yourself as much as you pour out to other people, okay? Prioritize yourself, girl. The next one kind of ties into the first one, and I just want to let y'all know that being by yourself is perfectly okay. Being by yourself is not how you may make it seem. Like, me, when I was younger, I used to always want a lot of friends, always want to be out, having sleepovers, doing this, doing that. Like, I always wanted to be around other people because I felt like that's how you had fun. But girl, let me tell you, like, being by yourself, and the older I get, the more I realize that in order for me to recharge, I really have to spend time by myself. Like, I need that downtime. That downtime really be saving me, like, on a different level. One thing that I am gonna start doing is spending my alone time, like, actually outside doing things. I always thought, like, alone time was you staying at home locked in your room, and I mean, that some people need that too. I feed off of that. I love that, like a nice quiet dark cold room, you know. I vibe with that. But I'm trying to get into dating myself, going out and having fun by myself, you know. Like, that's a major key, major key, and I'm still learning on it. It's like I'm getting there, you know. I'm a work in progress. The next thing on my list, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm surprised I could even say this, because when I was younger, you know, I felt like everybody had to figure out what was wrong with me. Like, at some point, that's crazy to say out loud, but like, at some point you really have to realize that you are not going to be the center of everyone's world. Like, other people have other things going on, especially the older you get. Like, you realize that other people really do have lives, and you can't really expect them to be at your beck and call 24/7, or to take extra time to play the guessing game and figure out what's wrong with you. Like, at some point you just got to grow up and say, like, this is what's wrong with me. Like, learn how to say what's wrong with you. Everybody don't know how to read minds. A lot of people are not willing to read minds. So it's like, you can miss out on a lot of good people in your life because a lot of people don't tolerate that. And your girl is not perfect. Like I said, I used to do that, and now I'm more blunt. I'm more straightforward. I want to say the problem so we can solve the problem, or we could go our separate ways. You feel me? Like, it's none of the extra stuff. I don't have time for that. I got other things to worry about rather than to be stressing about trying to figure out what's wrong with you and how I offended you. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Either say what it is or I'm out. Like, I don't have time for that. The next thing is, you literally can outgrow a friendship. Like, another thing, when I was growing up, like a teenager and things like that, I used to think like, if you stop being friends with somebody, y'all fell out. Like, it was some bad blood, somebody snaked somebody. Like, I'm thinking something of that sort. Like, but that's literally not the case. Like, sometimes you literally just outgrow people. Not everybody is meant to be in your life for a lifetime. You get me? Like, you could stop being friends with someone and still have love for them, still have no beef with them. And like, sometimes the path that you guys are on just doesn't align, and that's just really that. Like, everything doesn't have to be a problem, everything doesn't have to be negative. That's another thing I'm learning. Everything does not have to be negative. I really just want y'all to understand that, because some people stay in toxic friendships or relationships because they think, oh, if I leave, like, this is going to be negative. They're going to speak bad about me. I'm going to have, like, bad vibes going around about me. No, girl, you could literally say, look, this is not working. I love you. I have love for you. But we're just going separate ways right now. We have different things going on. Next, I have that rejection is important for growth. And I know y'all probably thinking, like, girl, how? Girl, you lying. No, I'm not lying. I'm really not lying. Like, you really have to experience rejection to grow. Like, if somebody didn't tell you no and you went along and you didn't have what it took, or, like, you didn't fit the part, you're not going to grow from that. When somebody offers you rejection, whether it's a job, a relationship, a friendship, anything, just any sort of rejection, don't look at it as a negative thing. Stop looking at rejection or like things not going your way as a negative thing, because that just means, one, it wasn't for you, or two, that just wasn't the way you were supposed to get it, or something better is coming. I really try to remain positive on things like that, because I am a person who could get roped into my own head really quickly. So, like, something like that could make or break me. Okay, so the next thing I have is building good habits is important. Like, and I definitely feel like time really passes you by. Like, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with y'all. Time really passes us by, and I really think we fully grasp that until it's too late and you're like, oh my god, like, I was supposed to have learned how to do this, and that, or do this, and this, and it's like, it's 3 years later. So I will say, like, which I'm still trying to, like, I'm trying to perfect everything that I'm telling you guys. I'm still learning, trying to find healthy habits, good habits, and replace them with like bad habits that you probably thought was normal but is really not benefiting you. So I will say, find areas in your life where you think you need to improve, and start by developing good habits in that area. The next tip that I'm gonna give y'all is basically how important it is to really start managing your finances. Like, stay on top of that, because you are going to need it. You're gonna need it. Everything you do in life, everything that you're trying to accomplish in life, you're going to need good credit. You're gonna need a savings. You're gonna need a good paying job. We are not at the age anymore where we could just waste money on whatever we want. Like, my thing used to be makeup, clothes, shoes. Like, I love buying new things, but at some point you gotta spend responsibly. Like, you really have to wrap it up and be like, all right, this is the only way that I'm gonna get what I want. I gotta save up my money. I gotta cut back on spending. I gotta do this. I gotta think smart. Like, think smarter, don't work harder. Something that I try to encourage all people to do, like my younger siblings, anybody, like, I always try to encourage them to actually write down their goals and set goals and try to come up with like a plan. Like, that's something that I do, that I enjoy doing. I don't know, like, writing for me is my thing. Maybe like you're a visual learner or like whatever, but writing is my thing for me. So once I write something down, it becomes insanely serious to me, and it's like, all right, girl, you wrote that in your book, you got to get it done. You got to get it done because you wrote it down. You wouldn't have wrote it down for no reason. You wouldn't have sat there and took your time out to write down a plan and you didn't really want it, you know? So this is just like a reminder, a little push when you're feeling like you don't really want to try that hard anymore, like you want to give up. This is going to be your little push. Write it down. Like y'all can see, I'm looking at my book right now. Anything I write, everything I write down is that deep to me. That's why I got all these notebooks, and it just helps me. Like, try it, you never know. Okay, the final thing that I'm gonna leave y'all with is, I know that change makes people insanely uncomfortable. Like, even me, stuff has to change. I'm kind of like side eyeing and like, oh, do I really want to, you know, be new to something else, learn something new, go through something new, do this whole thing over? And it's just like, it's necessary. Like, it's really necessary. If you stay in the same place, you're not growing. And I'm being real with you. If you are doing the same thing every day, you're stagnant. You have to do things different to get different outcomes. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you're going to get the same result. If you want a different result, you gotta go hard. You gotta change something. You gotta do something different. So don't always be so opposed to change, because that one change could literally make your life do a 180. You never know. So just try to be open-minded when it comes to change. Try to be willing to change. My thing is, you got to embrace it, because just embracing it instead of fighting it, you might get where you want to go faster, you know? But thank you guys so much for clicking to watch this video. I just wanted to come up here and really talk to y'all. And, this is like where we're transitioning from like being a wild young teen to like, okay, you wake up one day and suddenly you have responsibilities and you got to do this and that. Like, it's hard. It's not easy. So it's like, I just wanted to come up here and give y'all some of the things that I thought was important that you guys might want to give a little bit more attention to, or, just think about. Nothing wrong with thinking about it. Everything that I'm telling y'all, I have a story behind it, a lesson or whatever. So it's like, I'm trying to help you guys not make the same mistake I made, okay? So with that being said, for real, y'all, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Comment down below if you have anything to add, or you feel like I forgot anything, or you just want to piggyback off of the topics that I had. Y'all know I'm always in the comments with the conversation, because period. I will see you guys in my next video. If you're not subscribed but you watch this whole video, girl, what did you doing? Hit that subscribe button, become a shining star, because we shine over here. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.